think this is actually one of the things that surprised me the most is like, I'm a really, really curious person around like how a business is performing. I ask questions to everybody and I have no stupid answers, like no stupid questions. Sorry. Will literally be like, why do we calculate our margin that way? And like, what are these, what are the different levers that we pull and what happens here? Where do you find this out? And how do you predict this to customers? Because I want to genuinely know the details about how the business like operates. And that is like, I think if your company gives you the space to do that, that's the best thing you can do. I don't know if you have a weekly business review or a quarterly business review, or if you're doing like financial reviews, always pre-read everything you get and ask every single question about everything you don't understand. Even if at the beginning you feel like you're like kind of letting your cards show that you don't understand things, you are so much better off letting your cards show that you don't understand everything for a couple of months, but then getting it and doing better than you are spending a year and a half kind of being in the shadows because you didn't want to ask the right people the right questions and actually get to the bottom of things. And I think that wall is really hard to break through for a lot of HR leaders. They're like, well, I've already been in the business for 2 years. And now if I start asking questions about this, I'm going to look like I don't understand it or I never really got it. But I think there's ways you can frame it to be like, I've been here for 2 years. I've been listening to these reports. I'm really interested in what's coming out of it. And I've realized over the last couple of months that there are so many things that I understand less deeply than I'd like to be able to connect everything together. So I'm going to start asking some really dumb questions. And some of it I think I probably already get. Some of it I'm not sure, but like I just want to make sure I'm certain on everything. And then I guess the other side to this is like there are definitely people out there listening who are going to be at businesses where people push back and say, you don't get that information or we're not going to tell you. And I think that should probably tell you what you need to know about how much respect they have for the work that you're trying to do. And then you either have a choice. You push for that information and stand by the reasons why is because you manage at least 60% of the company budget month on month, and you want to be able to do a better job of managing that return on investment. And then you push back. And if the company still says no, focus on planning the office party or doing your discipline and grievances or whatever it is you need to do, then make a decision if that's the level of role that you want to be doing long term. And if it is, then great. There are lots of roles for those kinds of leaders out there. But if it's not, then think about the company and maybe start planning a move.